Hi, good morning, everyone. This is Bill, and welcome to Flight of Ideas, which is kind of a fake podcast on Facebook Live. Today, we have moved to YouTube Live. I'm your host, William Hemphill, and we're going to be talking about Spring Collection 2021. Anyone who's been following me for any time knows every year I build a collection of furniture. Some years I build two. This past year was the End of the World collection, which featured 8 pieces chronicling the first 8 weeks of the pandemic in backwards order, beginning with, what did I begin with? I began with a table and then a bench and then some tiny tables and then a guillotine and then an arch, I believe. They should all be chronicled. Okay, so this year, due to the pandemic still raging, I'm not able to connect with people in person. So it was like shipping, right? And shipping has always been my Achilles heel. I've always been kind of afraid to ship because you quote a price and then you don't really know what it's going to cost to ship or how to do that, right? Like, oh, how much to ship this table? I don't know how much that table is going to weigh. I don't know what the wood looks like until after I built it. So I don't know how to deal with that. So what I've done is I've designed a collection around priority mail flat rate boxes. I also felt it was very important to support the USPS at this time. They've come under fire by the current administration. For one more day, it's the current administration, as well as past administrations. The USPS is constitutionally mandated, and it's one of the few things that are directed in the Constitution to maintain the mail, postal roads, and roads, right? So this is important to me, should be important to everyone. So please take a moment to enjoy what I've created in the spring collection of 2021. Okay, so the first piece, you're going to get a box, and this is the large flat rate box. Cost about $20 to ship this, and in this box is going to be a Tiny Table Series 8. This is the 8th year in a row I have built tiny tables. It's going to fit right in that box. And then you're just going to take the legs out and you're going to set them in like this. Boom. This one has been Ketaddyed blue. This leg is a little stubborn. Not too stubborn, though. I wanted them tight, but not too tight. You don't want a wobbly table, but I didn't want them to be difficult. And then they're just going to have these little screws, and I have a screw gun here. The screws are going to align in the screw hole, and you're just going to put those 4 screws in to the 4 legs, right? And they'll be in a little bag. The tiny table will come with some stickers, maybe a little personal note. Depending on whether I'm home or I'm at work, Miss Bain usually sends an invoice. I usually write a little note, maybe send a little sketch. Okay, so boom, we got the legs are now attached. And then these adjuster feet roll right into the end. This is number 9. Number 9 is blue. I think that after all the chaos of the past year, probably the past 10 years, I think we need a little color in our life, right? This is number 9. I believe I've sold the first 5 of this collection. I believe there are 3 left. And ta-da! Here it is. It is signed and numbered. It is Keta Blue. This is made out of maple and hempwood. Hempwood comes out of Murray, Kentucky. And it is quite an interesting product to work with. I've also got one in red. The W is on top. That was an accident, but it was a cool accident. It's Ketaddyed. And then I have one in maple. So I have red, white, and blue. Feeling very patriotic these days, right? Like, let's just do it. Okay, cool. So the next piece in the series is a tiny, I'm calling it a cocktail board. It's not really a cutting board. People get sensitive about what is a cutting board, what is a chopping block. This is really to like sit out on your patio when you're drinking Coronas or Modelo's, which is my choice, and you want to slice up a little lime, right? Or you want to set out a couple little dates to snack on, right? It has a relief cut in the bottom so water won't collect under it. It is, this one is maple and walnut. Some of them are maple and cherry. Some of them are walnut and cherry. They have brass pin joints. It's just a little, they're functional, but they're also decorative. It looks kind of neat. And then they fit into the small USPS box. And that's number 2 in the series. Number 3 in the series is not quite finished yet. It's a work in progress, but it is a spice rack. And all I need to do for the spice rack is lacquer the shelves. When I say lacquer, I mean shellac. When I say shellac, I mean a natural finish that'll be food safe, that is beautiful. Shellac is, you can eat shellac flakes. It's the coating on M&Ms. They're dissolved in natural alcohol. I do this myself anyway. So this is the shelf. It has a brass rail, an old brass rail for my Phoenix friends. The cherry wood came from a dresser I scavenged in Garfield, saved from the dump. And then the frame is steel brazed together with MIG brazing. I'm really enjoying the MIG brazing. I think the welds are just like this like pink gold color. And then this slides right into the It Fits, It Ships box. I have an Etsy site with these on it. I would like to add them to my YouTube channel as well as my Facebook, but right now I'm just kind of doing Etsy. It's really about my computer literacy. Miss Bain has been helping me take photos, and getting out to all the platforms is tricky, as well as the small one is sold out. The tiny tables, I have 3 left, and then I haven't put the spice racks on yet, so I haven't really had a chance to get it to all the different platforms. But I will. Don't worry, they're coming. I'm going to get better at online marketing. And anyway, thank you. I just want everyone to feel safe, to feel secure. I know times are a little chaotic right now, but that's why I think it's really important to take care of the United States Postal Service, as well as have something beautiful at home, right? Have something that's beautiful and useful in your home that makes you kind of feel good. Think of a friend. For those of you who follow me, know I hide W's in the work. Can you see how this is my little W? Oh, bam. All right. Thank you all for tuning in, and I love you. Have a beautiful day. All right.